Hello! Welcome to English for Everyone, where we practice real-life American English. Today we're going to talk about some controversial pronunciation and hopefully clear things up. So let's get started. We made a video about the American pronunciation of ing and ink, making the long E sound like green beans. Ing and ink, like thing and think. We also taught the American pronunciation of ANG and ANK, making the long A sound, like day and say. Ang, ank, like sang and sank. And a lot of our viewers were confused. They said we were wrong, but we're not. Dictionaries are wrong in this case. And it's not regional. It's how Americans really pronounce these sounds. So watch this video until the end to practice and improve your pronunciation. Now let's listen to other Americans pronouncing and teaching these sounds.
The ing ending is written in IPA with the I as in sit vowel followed by the ng consonant sound. But actually, when the I vowel is followed by this consonant, it tends to sound a lot more like the E as in she vowel. Take, for example, these words: win, wing, and wean. Win is written with the I as in sit vowel, win. Wing is also written with the I as in sit vowel, but clearly the vowel sound is different. Win, we, wing. It's actually a lot more like the sound in wean. We, wean. So keep this in mind when you look up a word in the dictionary and find the IPA I as in sit followed by the ng consonant sound. It is more like the E as in she vowel.
Next we have what would be written in IPA as the A as in bat vowel. But when that vowel is followed by the ng consonant, as it is here, it's really more like the A as in say diphthong. It's certainly not thanks with a pure A vowel. Thanks.
Today, we're going to practice pronunciation of words that end with the letters A-N, A-N-G, and A-N-K. Ban. This is the short A sound. Ban. When we add the G to the end of this, the vowel sound changes. It becomes A. This word, bang. When the word ends with a K, we are adding the K sound to bang. B-A-N-K, we say bank. Bank.
When you see words with ANK or ANG in the dictionary, it says to use the sound A like apple and black cat. But people don't really talk like that. We use the long A, like plate and date. A. So again, words with ANK and ANG use the long A sound, like plate and date. Example, bank. We don't say bank. It's not A, like black cat, bank. It's bank. Bank. Use the long A sound. This is a bank. Or words like bankrupt and bankruptcy also use the long A because you have ANK. Example, the business closed. The business went bankrupt. Go in the past, went. The business went bankrupt. I use the verb go. The business will go bankrupt in the future, but this business went bankrupt in the past. Or the word bankruptcy. With bankruptcy, we use the verb file. File for bankruptcy. The business, the company, filed for bankruptcy. Let's hear some examples.
I mean, she's back now, but I don't want to go bankrupt.
Listen, you've seen almost every independent clinic in this area either go bankrupt or shut down.
If the victims of these attacks or their families attempt to sue the airline industry for damages, we will go bankrupt.
Let's practice. Did the business go bankrupt? That's right. The business went bankrupt. Did they file for bankruptcy? That's right. They filed for bankruptcy. And this word, blank. We don't say blank, it's blank. Use the long A sound. Example, this is a blank piece of paper. Let's hear some examples.
It was blank, but the postmark said Fort Hancock, Texas.
Just give me a pen. I'll sign a blank piece of paper. You can fill out whatever.
Example, I need to make some notes. I need a blank piece of paper. Let's practice. Do you need to make some notes? Do you need a blank piece of paper? That's right. I need a blank piece of paper. Another example is prank. A prank is like a joke. You play a trick on someone for fun. Sometimes it's mean. That's a prank. And it has the long A sound. Prank. You can say it different ways. You can say, he played a prank on me with the verb play. He played a prank on me. And the preposition on. He played a prank on me. Or I can use the verb pull. Pull in the past, pulled. He pulled a prank on me. Same preposition, on. He pulled a prank on me. Or I can use prank as a verb, and I can change it to the past with ed. Pronunciation, pranked. He pranked me. When I use prank as a verb, there's no preposition. There's no on. Just he pranked me. Let's hear some examples.
Are you playing a prank on me? Because you were talking earlier about deleting pictures.
Please tell me you found this in a dumpster and you're playing some prank on me.
I think these guys are trying to play some sort of a Halloween prank on us, but I'm not buying it, are you? No!
He's fine. It was just a prank he and his friends pulled.
It's one thing to pull a prank.
You pull a prank.
It's another one to hurt someone.
Muffy told me to say I was her cousin so we could pull the prank on the ferry.
I heard your roommate pranked your boy Nardo's wedding.
Well, Cody pranked you, but I made him stop.
Well, pulling someone's pants down when they don't expect it, that is a prank, but...
We pranked their house. Big deal.
Another example of ANK is this word, drank. In the present, drink. In the past, drank. Remember, use the long A sound. It's not drank. It's not a like apple. It's a. Dray. Drank. In the present, drink. In the past, drank. And the participle is drunk. So let's practice with the past. Drank. He is still drinking his water, but she drank all her water. She drank it all. She drank all her water. I can say she drank it all. He's still drinking, but she drank it all. He's still drinking his water, but she drank it all. She drank all her water. Let's hear some examples.
But today she drank it all right there from the fridge.
Kids drank it all.
Hey, what happened to all the Gatorade?
Exactly. They drank it all.
I can't believe it. He drank it all. Help me out.
I can't. She drank it all.
Let's practice. Does she still have water or did she drink it all? That's right. She drank it all. And we have this word, cranky. It's not cranky. It's cray. Cranky. Cranky means grumpy or grouchy. These are all synonyms. It means you're in a bad mood. If you're cranky, grumpy, or grouchy, you are in a bad mood. Example, she's cranky in the morning before she has her coffee. She's not in a good mood. You can also use the verb get. I get and you get, but she gets. She gets cranky in the morning before she has her coffee. She's upset. She's not happy. She's not in a good mood. Let's hear some examples.
And then when she's hungry, she's weak and cranky and ugly.
Makes you cranky, raises your blood sugar and all that.
I see a cranky old woman too tired to play games.
Isn't she a cranky old maid?
Dad's gonna be cranky and he's not gonna want anyone bringing up his age.
So I'm a little cranky, and if I were you, I wouldn't mess with me.
Let's practice. Is she cranky in the morning? That's right, she's cranky in the morning. Does she get cranky before she has her coffee? That's right, she gets cranky in the morning before she has her coffee. Now let's look at this word, yank. Yank is a verb. It's an action. It means to pull something away. To pull something away very fast. To take something very fast. Yank.
I grabbed her ear and damn near yanked her out of the room. I was so angry.
The front panels were yanked off.
What if these are stuck closed? Because you yanked them closed.
Something grabbed my hand and yanked me right to the floor.
All the festering wounds of your marriage, the disappointments, the resentments, they're gone in one clean yank and you're free.
Example. He yanked the toy away from the girl. He yanked it out of her hands, and now she's crying. We see the prepositions out of. He yanked it out of her hands. He took it away. He took it away quickly. He yanked it out of her hands, and now she's crying. What happened? Did he take her toy away? Did he yank it out of her hands? That's right, he yanked it out of her hands. Now let's look at some words with ANG, making the same long A sound, A, like date and plate. Example, hanger. This is a hanger. I hang my clothes on the hanger. So the word hang, A-N-G, has the long A. Hang, it's not hang, it's hang. I hang my clothes on a hanger. Remember, hanger does not have a hard G sound. It's not hanger. It's hanger. Make the sound in your nose, and then hanger. I hang my clothes on a hanger. I hang my sweater on a hanger. What about you? Do you hang your sweater on a hanger? That's right, I hang my sweater on a hanger. And this word, angle. With angle, we pronounce the hard G sound. Angle, angle. Use the long A, angle. This is a right angle. An angle that is 90 degrees is called a right angle. So this is a right angle. Let's practice. Is this a right angle? That's right, this is a right angle. And this word is mango. Mango. Use the long A. It's not mango and it's not mango. In English it is mango. With this word we pronounce the hard G sound. So it's mango. Mango.
Would you like to try our mango fruit blast?
Hey, strawberry, mango, and blueberry.
I don't like mangoes. I don't like to eat mangoes because they're too difficult to peel and they make a mess. But I like the flavor, so I like mango juice. Let's practice. What about you? Do you like mangoes? Very good. And do you like drinking mango juice? Very good. And this word is slang. We see A-N-G, so we use the long A sound. It's not slang, it's slang. A, slang. Slang is not countable, so I cannot say it's a slang. It's just slang. Slang is expressions and words that people use for a short time because they're popular and then they disappear. So I don't like slang. I don't like slang because it changes constantly. I don't like teaching slang because maybe in a year it'll be gone and no one will use the word anymore. So I don't like teaching slang.
What is fetch? Oh, it's like slang from England.
Jarhead. Noun. Slang for marine.
If you want to learn slang, you can go to this website. It's called Urban Dictionary, and it has a lot of slang. So if you want to learn slang, go to Urban Dictionary. Let's practice. If you want to learn slang, where should you go? That's right. If you want to learn slang, go to Urban Dictionary. They have a lot of slang. And now let's talk about some words that are not spelled ANK or ANG, but phonetically they make the same sound. And for this reason, we pronounce them with the long A. With anchor, the CH makes the k sound. So for that reason, we pronounce the A with a long A sound. Anchor. Anchor. This is an anchor. And the anchor is very heavy. Let's practice. Is the anchor heavy or light? That's right, the anchor is heavy. It's not light. And this word, anxious. Anxious has a soft K sound. It's not anxious, it's a softer K. Anxious. Anxious. Anxious has two meanings. Anxious can mean worried, worried and upset. I'm anxious about the meeting. I'm worried about the meeting. I use the preposition about. I'm anxious about the meeting. But if I change the preposition and I say I'm anxious to do something, I'm anxious to go to the party, that's a different meaning. That means I want to do it. Not exactly excited, but I want to do it. I want to do it soon. I want to do it as soon as possible. I'm anxious to do it. I'm anxious to go to the party. Not the same as worried. It means you want to do something soon. Let's hear some examples.
I just don't want you to get too anxious about the seating chart.
You're not even a little anxious about it?
Yeah, the point is I'm way too anxious about what could happen 5 minutes from now to be content with now.
My mom was getting really anxious about the sun coming up.
That's what made me anxious about the play. I mean, how do you figure out the right thing to do?
That's an anxiety dream. Are you anxious about something?
Why are they so anxious to arrest so many scientists?
I mean, I've been getting so anxious to get back there, and there's...
I'm not that anxious to get there.
She was so anxious to get home.
I was so anxious to get here, I didn't get a chance to eat.
Oh, no, that's all right.
I've never seen somebody so anxious to get to jail.
Example, he's anxious about the test. He has to take a test and he's worried about it because he didn't study. He didn't study very well, so now he's anxious about the test. We use the preposition about when the idea is worried. He's anxious about the test. Let's practice. Is he anxious about the test? That's right, he's anxious about the test because he didn't study. A different example. Now this boy, he wants to open the present. He wants to open the present as soon as possible. So I say he's anxious to open the present. I use to plus the action open. This has a different meaning. It means he wants to do it as soon as possible. He's anxious to open the present. Let's practice. Is he anxious to open the present? That's right, he's anxious to open the present.
Thanks. We use the long A. Thanks. Thank you. Sank. In the present sink. In the past sank. The Titanic sank. Let's practice. Did the Titanic sink? That's right. The Titanic sank. Good job. Ankle. Ankle. Use the long A. Ankle. Her ankle hurts. Let's practice. Does her ankle hurt? That's right. Her ankle hurts. It's a fish tank. I don't have a fish tank. Do you have a fish tank? Are there a lot of fish in the tank? That's right. There are a lot of fish in the tank. Good job. Hang. Use the long A. Hang. She is hanging the clothes on the line. Let's practice. What is she doing? That's right. She is hanging the clothes on the line. Good job. Language. I speak 3 languages. How many languages do you speak? Good job. Ring, in the past, rang. The bell rang at 10. Let's practice. When did the bell ring? That's right. The bell rang at 10. Good job.
So remember, when you see ANK or ANG, use the long A sound. Today we're going to learn some important information that you won't find in the dictionary. So let's get started. Dictionaries are an excellent source of information, but sometimes they don't give you the full picture. So if you want to sound more natural when speaking, let's learn what Americans really say. Our first example is the pronunciation of words with the spelling ing and ink, like thing and think. The dictionary shows the word thin with the same pronunciation as thing and think, but they are different. Thin, thin, is a short I sound. Thin. Like this is. This is thin. But with ing and ink, we use the long E sound, like green beans. Thing and think. Use the long E sound, not the short I. They're different. So when you see words like wing, sing, and bring, you see the combination of ing, you know it's a long E sound like green beans. Listen to the sound. Wing, sing, bring. That's a long E, not a short I. Now let's look at the combination of ink, like think. We use the long E sound. Think. Other words, sink and link. You see ink, you make the long E sound, like green beans. Listen to the sound. Think, sink, link. It's the long E, not the short I. It's not think, it's think. E, think. And here's another difficult word. This is a name of a president. It's also the name of many cities and places. The dictionary shows it as a short I, the sound I, like thin. But it's the long E. It's Lee, link, Lincoln, Lincoln. The second L is silent, so it's Lincoln, Lincoln. Remember, the first syllable is a long E like green beans. Lee, Lincoln. So remember, when you see ing, ink, and sometimes inc, it makes the long E sound, like thing, think, and Lincoln. Thank you for watching, and if you like this video, subscribe to our channel. And if you want to become a member, click the join button. And we'll see you next time.